And it's hard to escape all of the talk about inflation and higher prices in recent months. But there's another retail trend out there in store aisles called shrinkflation. Channel 2's Ron Plants takes a closer look at what some experts are observing and how you may want to try to deal with that.
While cruising through the grocery store or favorite retailer, you may not realize they're fighting a battle over less is more, or more is less, or is it the same? Because as the cost of production for raw materials, food sources, and especially transportation from farm to factory to store has gone up with fuel prices, the actual product count in those packages may be smaller with, yes, shrinkflation.
Yeah, I'd say your ice cream manufacturers, that's probably one. Cereal, any of your snack foods, it seems like they're really kind of taking advantage of the particular situation.
It's kind of backdoor.
It's a little sneaky, Ron. Yeah. So this is the dilemma. Nobody's announcing that, hey, we're shrinking your packaging and you're going to still pay the same price. And so I think that's one thing that kind of gets consumers also, is that, oh, this isn't the same size that I'm accustomed to. And you're right, it's not. And it's because in their defense, they are seeing an increase in ingredient prices, fuel prices, and labor. So again, they're trying to protect their margin. And I guess I understand it.
Actually, Niagara University professor James Kling says smaller packages may be easier and less expensive for transport with more packaged product on a pallet in a warehouse. And again, for pinched store profits.
I think for the most part, a lot of them are just trying to figure out, what will consumers accept, as far as prices go. And that's the other dilemma. If you increase prices too much, then consumers will go to another brand.
So anything consumers can do to be aware?
Look to see what you're buying. You might want to compare it to maybe a house brand to see, again, if it's similar in size. I think that's the hard part for a lot of consumers, that we really don't notice the ounces on the package. We're just accustomed to taking, basically that box that we've been buying for 20 years and not noticing, what actually is the size of the box.
Also, again, check the item count or weight, usually in ounces, on that packaging label. Maybe I'll do that in the aisles tonight when I go shopping. As for overall inflation, Professor Penfield, with an educated guess here, thinks that prices may start backing down a bit in the fall with less driving demand for gasoline and maybe diesel fuel. Fuel drives the economy, as they say. We'll see. Ron Plants, Channel 2 News.